So a few years ago, our board members wanted to increase the voice of students. They wanted to hear from the students and find a way where they could directly interact with them. So each spring there's an application that's posted for students. We do a lot of advertising. Then interviews are held, and from those interviews the board members and I select students to again serve on either the finance and facility meetings or come to the regular board meetings.
I applied to be a student representative on the school board because I love Royal Oak, whether that's as a community or as a school, and I thought it would be a great way to get involved in my community and my school.
I originally applied because I was friends with one of the previous student representatives, and he encouraged me to, I was asking him a lot of questions about his role as the student representative, and after a while he encouraged me to apply myself, as well as because I was participating in I was going to a couple of the board lunches. And so hearing about the work that the people on the board did made me really interested in becoming involved in it myself.
I applied early on in my junior year. I saw something on the Instagram for the school and I thought it was just a great way to get involved in the school in another way. I'm involved in a couple different ways, but I thought, why not add more? Why not add more to our school value and hopefully help the community?
I applied to be a student representative on the school board because at the time my mom was the PTSA president, and we got the email saying that they're looking for another school board representative. And I thought it'd just be nice to be able to work with my mom and have her be there. And she did step down for a little bit because she has other things to do with her new job. But I just thought it'd be really fun. I was really excited to just be part of the community because I moved here from Texas and I didn't really know what much to do, and it was actually a lot of fun joining the community here.
I applied to be a student representative on the school board because I realized there's issues that a lot of times students, they wouldn't be taken seriously from students and parents would have to step up, which is helpful, but a lot of issues that do pertain to students, it doesn't really help them in that sense.
My responsibilities as a student board member look like acting as a liaison between the students to the teachers, and I bring those issues to the school board members, which hopefully can get resolved.
I'm one of the student board members who attends the finance and facilities meetings. So as of specific responsibilities, it is just attending those finance and facilities meetings and speaking at them when it's a situation that I think it's important that a student voice is heard. But beyond that, it's also just advocating for the student voice within the district.
I think what's really important is this year more than last year, we've had a lot more communication between different board members that are student representatives. And all we want to do is just kind of spread the awareness about what we do and who we are, which a lot of students don't know, and they continue to grow because it is really our third year doing it. I think student lunches is a big thing. Different people from the board are there, superintendents there, really just to voice any student's needs. Students can do that by talking to one of the board members or student representatives, but they can also do it during the lunches. They provide food, you're able to talk to them in like a safe and nurturing area of the school.
My responsibilities as a student board member are making sure that the word gets out of different things that we do, like the lunches. The next one is on November 1st. We do other things like the programs, the outside, like the Raven Rally that we did, and then the clubs that we do. And then coming to the meetings and being able to give the voice that the students aren't able to show up to the meetings, they're able to express that voice for them.
So I think having the children interact with our board where they can freely converse about the things that we do, hear from the students directly about how our decisions impact them or things that they'd like to see happen within their schools, or even in support of the things that are happening in their schools. It's nice to hear that as well.
I think after high school, this is definitely a great experience that I can have on with me. I think it benefits because I'm just able to look up to a lot of different types of people that are in our community and different people that have different sorts of jobs, and I'm able to kind of have different communication and trust with them, and they're able to see that from a younger age, and me being a senior in high school or even junior last year, that my voice does matter and our voices as students matter, so it's nice to kind of build that trust and communication with trusted adults.
I think it helps prepare me by giving me a lot of real-world experience. It allows me the opportunity to interact with especially adults outside of a school setting, and gives me the chance to really practice talking and having my opinion heard in like real world settings.
Being a school board member helps with preparing for after high school because in whatever college you go to, I look forward to being a board member, whether that's in student government or within a club, and it's a great experience for that.
Being a board member helps with preparing for after high school because it helps you like speak up and not being afraid to bring up for issues that could be like concerning to like if you're planning on going to like school after or just in general about like any social issues in life. As well, I think it helps you like take on a leadership role and kind of step up to that, and whether it makes you more confident doing that like in the future and whatever you plan to do.
I think as a school board member, I think it's really important to be a student, and that's one of the biggest reasons why they wanted us on the school board. And I was fortunate enough to be a second year and be a returner, which a lot of the other students don't have. And it was nice to see that we are making progress and they want the student opinions. And, you know, it might not always be the most fun or important conversations, but it is important in the sense of we're able to relay that student view, which is really what they want. And I think it's an important thing that they continue to add and have more diversity in the students and the amount that we have on the different types of boards.